Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Rafael Leao! He should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Could move up a gear here. Now it's Selmakers.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Rafael Leao. That's good play.
Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, cracking ball.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
No way through, so back has a shot! Pulisic. Ricci. AC Milan could counter here. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a good-looking delivery. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So that is it, the end of the road. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going.
Just a quick
I know it
request
can
today
happen
for
to even the
everybody
best of
please
us, but
kindly remove
that doesn't
any
take
cars
away
parked
from the
on
fact
the
that
road
this was
outside the stadium.
a painful one.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. A fabulous show of vivid colour and Ferran Torres! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Bullish header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Ferran Torres certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé, when it comes to building from the back. I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great
And the shot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Now it's Messi. Over to the left. And he welcomes it in. He's shifting through the gear. There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Yamal. And it's Lopez. Pedri shifted it to the flank.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Koundé getting this one clear. It's a pretty loose pass.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Messi. Nicely spread.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Yamal. Knocks it into space. Now it's Ferran Torres. Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Played out to the left flank. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Ferran Torres, and he decides to cross it. And the half-time whistle goes. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And we are back underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Pedri.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to...
Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, what a ball! Shoots! Oh, it rattles the bar. That's a good... He's having a shot! Gets good distance on it. Looking for the run. Now this could be a chance. Real chance!
The attendance for this match was
Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Now it's Messi. He's on it, can he get away? Tries to play it through. And that has been cleared.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's gone for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Balde. Dani Olmo. Has ended up in no man's land. Fermi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Dani Olmo. Lovely feet. Takes a shot! Oh, that's a waste. Eric Garcia does really well there. He is strong.
Barcelona are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
And he's straight offside. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. Fermin. Fermin charging forward, the ball at his feet. Tries to pass it through. And that's a dangerous ball. Shot, surely! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. Defending of the desperate variety. Out to the right. And it's Pedri. Gives it back. It's a good spell of possession. Shapes to shoot! And how did he not make it four? And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona are beaten and they are out. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never
Hello,
really got
attendees.
going.
This is
I know it can happen to even the best of us, but
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. We have already started here. Oyarzabal tries to play it through. It's Son. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Cross to the back post.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or, indeed, getting too comfortable.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Now that's well seen too. Quality ball. Now it's Messi. And no, he's seen through all of that. Kivior. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Szymanski. Poland are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest. Lewandowski! And he has kept it out somehow.
Lewandowski clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Szymanski plays it short. Szymanski. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. Szymanski goes short. Oh, he's found support out wide. Robertson tries to clear. Here comes another cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. In once more. And he's there to clear it. Akanji clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Mikel Oyarzabal. Nice bit of trickery. And it's been played through. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And it's Zalewski. And here's Lewandowski. Now it's Piontek. It's Piontek! And he comes up trumps again.
Piontek really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Lewandowski.
There will be 1 minute
Szymański.
added time.
And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change
I'd like
perhaps
to draw your
after
attention to the
half-time.
screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service.
So off we go once more. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. That is out and behind. It's a good block. Piontek! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Gets his head on it!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Aimed beyond the defence. Szymański crosses it in. And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Piontek. He's having a go! That carried quite a threat. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Now it's Lewandowski. Fernandez.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, it's come loose. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
The match was 96,628.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Fernandez. And here's Oyarzabal. Son Heung-min. Great ball, and he's in here. And he shoots! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Valverde! Szymański. Cash. And it's Szymański. Plays a sharp little ball here. Szymański. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. That's good play. And it's Szymański.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's got
There
away.
will be 1 minute added
Szymański.
time.
And that's it. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team
With the
might
owner
be
of a
happier,
blue
but
car parked
at the final
outside the
reckoning, it's
stadium
honours
gate.
even. And
Kindly-
Welcome to those who have joined us all here
Hello,
on a
everybody,
beautiful,
and
clear
welcome to
evening.
today's
The
match.
conditions contributing to a fantastic
Against
atmosphere in the
Barcelona.
stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters. And the shots! Goal! Greece! The ideal start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
The goal scorer for Greece.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. And he's forced to go back. Passes short and sharp. Strong running down that left flank. Tsimikas. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alexander-Arnold. And Akanji. Jimenez. And it's Messi. Now it's Oyarzabal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Barcelona finding their passes.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Bakasetas. Tries to pass it through. Pings it across. And he's there to clear it. Alexander-Arnold gets it clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. Son Heung-min. To Messi. And it's Fernandez. Robertson. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's under a lot of pressure there.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's Robertson. Robertson stood his ground strongly. Tries to get it clear. And here's Fernandez.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Jimenez cuts out the pass. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Robertson and Son Heung-min. Fernandez. Nicely weighted ball. Barcelona still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oyarzabal, he's going for goal! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oyarzabal brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Fernandez has a look and plays it forward. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it. Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Knocks it into space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Bakasetas. Tries to dink it through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, good-looking ball. Mavropanos. He's having a go! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And that's planned the shots! And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
And it's Messi. Great vision.
Substitution for Greece. Number 7, number 6. Coming on the field, number 20, Mandelos. Number 18.
Opts for safety. Barcelona must do something here and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Now it's Messi.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now he's got space here.
There will be 1 minute added
Tries to get
time.
it clear. 1 minute to add according to the board. He's found a way through. And that is that. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the
And
end.
a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who
Any
has found
reflections
themselves
on what
a
you've
little
seen, Jim?
lost today. Please.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. We have already started here. Aimed beyond the defence. He's had a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
The goal scorer for Morocco.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Unahi. Oh, good spread. Ziyech. Hit into the middle. And that was very necessary. Crossed in once. Chance! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment. Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Messi. Can he get it through? And that is as far as they're going to go.
Morocco really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Now, this could be a chance. And he's there to belt it away. The ball has bounced loose now. Unahi goes looking wide. Messi. Fernandez. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Unahi. Ziyech, who does have an assist to his name. Brahim Diaz. And Nesiri. And Unahi with Ziyech. Nicely spread. And it's Amrabat. Looking for options for move. He's got goal! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Unahi. Hakimi looking understandably energised after his goal. He's on it. Can he get away? Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. That has been slung wide. And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Cute ball now, how can he reach? And the finish! Oh, taken with style! They are right back in business!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
No joy this time. Amrabat.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Son Heung-min could try cutting in. Goes for goal!
This match was 97,000.
It's off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Substitution in progress.
Morocco can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Unahi plays a sharp little ball here, and it's Hakimi. Hakimi. Valverde.
This is the time you need that pace.
Son Heung-min has it out wide and in space. Valverde. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Jimenez has a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Minutes is
So we have a breakthrough, and now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hakimi. Searching pass he's played there. Akanji getting this one clear. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Ajnu. And he whips it in. Oh, smashing header!
Morocco really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well, that's not going to count, and we go again.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing. Fernandez. Turns back here, probably the best option. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Now it's Oyarzabal. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivers with whip. Jimenez with the clearance. Valverde.
Well, at the moment.
And that's it. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Jimenez picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
The local police.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
He's tried one! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And it's Fernandez. Tries to play it through. Played in by Robertson. And that has been knocked clear. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Anthony Elanga is a player who's learning the game for me, Peter. He produces moments of magic, but he also produces mistakes, which is often associated with a player so young. He left Sweden at an extremely young age. Isak really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Hoisted in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the shot! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! A finish right from the top draw.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Lionel Messi!
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And he's onside. He gets big. Oh, taken with style. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
After 28 minutes is number 16.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Robertson got a long way forward to join the attack. He's a chance for a shot! You've got to be quick to recover this. Isak. That's good play. Kulusevski. Cleared without complication. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Quality ball. Good running. Strong and purposeful. Steaming on goalwards. Well, there's the clearance. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga proves just a little bit too strong.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Just about within shooting range. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Elanga opts for safety. There's the whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we are back underway. He's having a go, and it's come back out to him. Goal, Sweden! And the comeback is complete. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Sweden take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Good effort from distance. Alexander-Arnold. So, can they find a way to turn around this deficit? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Valverde. Fernandez. And it's Valverde. Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he latch on to this? Up he goes! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Sweden go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
It's out for a goal kick. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Isak. Has a shot! It's a loose ball.
Isak really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Big header! Sticks it away! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Is the light very short-lived? The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing.
Substitution for Sweden. Number 11. Coming on the field is number 26.
Now it's Isak. This might spell... Can he finish? He should have put that one away.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Substitution for Sweden, number 21.
Sweden making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Isak. It's a searching pass. Tries a shot!
Added minute has been indicated.
Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Danger averted for now. Time added on. 4 minutes. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Looking for options for movement. Isak climbs up big! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation
How would you sum up
today,
what we've
please
witnessed,
watch the
Jim?
screen.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both
everybody,
sides
and
look
welcome
to
to
clear the
today's
first
match.
hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And he's picked it up out wide. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Basic. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barcelona finding their path. Tries from distance. Pellegrini. That's Cataldi. Isaacson. Tries to get it clear. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Mario Gila makes the interception.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Now it's Messi. Has a shot! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. And it's Basic. Can he latch on to this? It's a promising position. Decent chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Marusic. Romagnoli. Lazio looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has been knocked clear. Tries from a long way out. Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Vecino. And it's Marusic. Isaacson. Now it's Basic. Now it's Moslin. Moslin! Cleared without complication.
There will be one
Pellegrini's
at a
cross,
time.
big header! Now, who's going to be first to it? And we hit half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. The midway point of the game.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this. And I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And here's Messi. And Messi!
Messi really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Pellegrini. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Pellegrini made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And it's made its way to him. And a chance! No mistake! There is the breakthrough! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Showing good feet. Cross into the box. Provedel claims it safe hands.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now this could be a chance. Looking for options for movement. He's looking wide. Noslin. Chance, surely! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
"75 minutes played. Now it's Noslin. Cataldi. Looking for the run. Vecino receives it in a wide position. Isaacson. Well, they've got it again. He's in a great position. Noslin! He should have put that one away.
Noslin really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Cataldi goes short. And he nearly went all the way.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Deftly away. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Lazio nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now there's a... And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to it. In he goes again! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Aimed beyond the defence. Cross flung in towards the middle. Provedel deal. And that will be the final act. Defeated, dejected, deflated. The ultimate disappointment. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really get
welcome
the
to
juices
today's
flowing.
match.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And he's had a hit! Looking for options for movement. Valverde. Oyarzabal. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Fagioli receives it in a wide position. Crosses it in. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Madrid still without a single shot on target. Oviedo are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Pinches it off him. Played out to the left flank. Could try cutting inside here. Big header! And that has been clubbed away. Dinks one through. And they've got rid. Looking for a corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a promising position. Now, can they get him away? Deep cross. Messi with the clearance. And that's a throw-in. Plays it across. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, a delicate chip through. He's in a great position here. Akanji is there and he can get that clear. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Good ball, good take. Robertson gets good distance on it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played into the middle. And he's there to clear it. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we're underway again. So the first half brought no goals. And there's a searching pass. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Caicedo. Probing pass. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oviedo needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That's a shade optimistic.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
Oviedo can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
17.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Oh, good steal. He just read it. And that is expertly dealt with. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. He's on it. Can he get away? Shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. Decent chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's made its way to him. Taken back almost at once. Tries a deft little ball. Tries to get it clear. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Fascioli. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Number 3. Coming on the field. Number 19. Number 25.
And this is Son Heung-min. Played in by... Terrific header! That's a half-decent try.
might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to
There will
settle
be
for the
3
draw
minutes
now.
added time.
And it's Robertson. And that is that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. It is the dawn of yet another campaign in Spain, this proudest of footballing nations, which has produced some of the greatest clubs and teams in the history of the sport. Now, impossible not to get dragged into the excitement of all of this. Wherever your loyalties lie, rejoice and hang on for the ride. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. Well, Jim, in Spain, of course, football means so much, and here it comes at us again.
Well, while this league has been known for a Madrid-Catalan domination, I love the fact that there are so many attractive teams with all their own identities, Peter. Can they break that domination? I'm not so sure, but they'll give it a good try as always.
We have already started here.
I just think what's most important is that both sides give a professional performance.
Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Fernandez. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, for a defender, Peter, Andy Robertson's style of play.
He gets big! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
The goal scorer for Borussia Dortmund after 8 minutes is number 7, Fernandes. Fernandes. Fernandes.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Mbappe, distributed tidily. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Borussia Dortmund leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Son Heung-min. Van Dijk. Played back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Borussia Dortmund are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Son Heung-min. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. It's Camavinga. Chouameni. And this is Kane. And it's Valverde. And here's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min stood his ground strongly. Messi.
Borussia Dortmund really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Messi. And the counter is on. Kane. Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! Camavinga. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
So, for the first time this season, it's half-time. Borussia Dortmund have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Shifted it to the flank. Fernandes. Borussia Dortmund finding their passes. Chouameni. Garcia. For Valverde. There they go, hunting in packs. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. That's a throw. Spain being hounded, manhandled at times.
Look, if they want to shut down the threat, he's a very good place to start.
60,810.
Howson. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Valverde gathers from the goal kick. And this is Son Heung-min. And it's Robertson. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played, well played. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Lovely bit of skill. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, such a clever touch.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he welcomes it in. Tries a deft little ball. Out of play for a goal kick.
Substitution.
Madrid have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Howson wins the duel this time. And it's Diaz. Leading by just one goal and still some defending to do. That pass has been well intercepted.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Climbs up big! No mistake! Tying minutes and we're all square again! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Look at the space, and he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And that's gone route one. And that will be it. It ends in a draw. Neither side able to press for the ultimate winner. Fernandes, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
And it's ended.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the game itself wasn't bad at all.
So hello and a warm welcome to all fans of Spanish football. It is great to have you on board again. We all remember, of course, so vividly the memories of last season, but now the slate has been wiped clean And ahead of us, months and months of toil, sometimes torture and travail, but as ever, it will all be worth it in the end. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. And so in Spain, the great game is ready to get going again.
It really is a thinking man's league that's given us some of the best teams, best players and best tactics and philosophies, Peter, in the 21st century. So how could it not be good?
Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
I just think what's most important is that both sides give a professional performance.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Valverde. Well, that's well spotted. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way.
And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he whips it in, punched away. Crossed in once more. Tries to get it clear. Son Heung-min. And it's Kane. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now it's Fernandes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Has a look and plays it forward. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Great chance! Vencedor. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Oh, good spread. Out to the right.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Fernandes. Played out to the right. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, for the first time this season, it's half-time.
The boys can turn it up for the second.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Here we go again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Robertson. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. That has been slung wide. And this is Son Heung-min. And now a sudden chance to counter. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Nicely spread.
The attendance for this match was 97,559. Substitutions taking place.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
It's a promising position. Always played it in low. Distributed tidily. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That has found him in acres of space. Lovely. Now there's the shot! They've scored! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. The end is in sight. This could very well be it. He's going for goal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 8, Federico Valverde. Number 26, Robertson. Number 11, Messi. Coming on the field, number
Alexander
20,
Arnold.
Number 18.
Pass is coming off in quick succession
15,
here.
Alexander Arnold. Substitution.
Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Big header! Wow, that's a fine save. The whistle has gone and it is all over. Barcelona are thwarted on day one. A season that started amid so much buzz and fanfare a mere couple of hours ago
This is a
has
hard
fallen
one
flat
to take,
already.
but we'll be back stronger.
How do you
won't
look
we?
back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, while it's far from ideal, it's a result that made it pretty plain what this team needs.
warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day.
Hello,
Positive
everybody,
vibes all
and
around
welcome
us,
to today's
nigh on
match.
perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Where the state is having a shot! It's there! The ideal start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
The goal scorer.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Messi. Messi touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Can he finish? Now, what about a counter-attack? Shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's well spotted. Searching pass he's played there. Nice control. Pings it across. Shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. Has crossed into the middle. And that's been repelled. And that has been clubbed away. Van Dijk.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That has not gone well. Van Dijk. Fernandez. Valverde. And it's Camavinga. Can he get it through? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Son Heung-min really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
He's looking wide. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Over to the left. Chance, surely! They've scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Oviedo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Valverde. Looking to play him in. And this is Son Heung-min. Tries the cross. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Good ball, good take.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Knocks it out wide. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How was the first half compared with your expectation?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Van Dijk. It's Camavinga. And that's put paid to a promising move. This looks promising. Akanji.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Camavinga. And it's Valverde. And here's Messi. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Looking for the run. Pulls it back. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 5. Coming on
Time
to
then for the
replace
first
him
substitution of the game.
is number 17.
Fernandez. Now it's Kane. Now it's Son Heung-min. David Costas. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Son Heung-min. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Jimenez gets across to intercept that. Messi. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Kane! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Coming on
Time
the
for a
field
change in
is
personnel. He got amongst the goals
19.
here, and now he takes his leave.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Oh, good-looking ball. Tries to play it through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 10. Coming on to replace him is number 21.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And it's Son Heung-min, just eases him off the ball. Spread it left. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Van Dijk. And it's Jimenez. Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Son Heung-min. Oviedo clearly now in lead. And that will be it. Barcelona come up short. They will be taking nothing away from this one, an outcome which is thoroughly disappointing on all counts. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Barcelona desperately failing to impose themselves on the game.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game and not this occasion.
Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Played it early, and the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he's heaved it away. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Barcelona are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Knocks it into space. He's onside. Mbappe! Oh, it's gone in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
After 19 minutes is
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
Decent chance! It's a goal! And the comeback is complete! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Minutes is number 10.
Madrid take the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Bellingham. That's been slipped through. He's away!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Camavinga. Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Camavinga. Now it's Kane. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Incoming delivery. Oh, smashing header! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now it's Kane. Now it's Valverde. And this is Messi. Kane. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Out of play for a goal kick.
There will be 3 minutes.
And this is Son
added time.
Heung-min. That's good play. Fernandez. Oh, shooting chance! There's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And we've reached half-time. Barcelona are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly. Beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So we're straight... There's the shot! Superb from Vinicius Junior! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they get themselves in front. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Fernandez. Turns back here, probably the best option. Asensio. And it's Camavinga. Played into space. And that should get the job done. Messi. Chance here to counter. Floated through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's straight offside.
The attendance for this match was
60 minutes played.
96,847.
Camavinga. Gets his head on it! It's loose now. That's another chance! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Valverde attempts a clearance. Showing good feet. Can he latch on to this? Real chance! This time, surely! And he's found the net! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Son Heung-min at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Takes a shot! And what to be quick to recover this. In for the pieces! And that is one way to get his defending done. Made sure that's not getting through.
Substitution in progress.
Madrid making consecutive changes here. Donnarumma gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's a shade optimistic. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Camavinga has it out wide and in space. He has a look up.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Shapes to shoot! We are into stoppage time. And it's Valverde. He's tried one! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this.
And that will be the final act. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it...
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
So we're up and running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Llorente, is a very interesting player. Everyone saw him as being little more than a ball winner in midfield, but he's proved himself to be far more than that. I've really been impressed with the vision he has and the fact that he can bring anybody in his team into the game at any given moment now.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Robertson. Can he get onto this? Son Heung-min gets into a good position. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And a chance! Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Alvarez. Llorente. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Camavinga. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's in a great position here. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Big chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Solot receives it in a good position here. Akanji. Still goalless at the moment. Fernandez. Son Heung-min. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Fernandez. Llorente. Now it's Simeone. Lovely bit of skill. And he's certainly onside here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And they're quick to get it back. Caresses it through. Referee's given a throw. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through, and he's intervened well there. Barrios. Nicely aimed pass. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good spread. And the through ball. And the shot! They want to be quick to... And the keeper couldn't hold it. They've scored! The second half sparked straight
into life.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And the flag has stayed down. Camavinga gets it away. Fernandez.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Son Heung-min. He's found a way through. And here's Messi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
This looks promising. Well, that looks a decent ball. There's no flag. It's a good run, that. Great timing.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Van Dijk. For Valverde. Camavinga. And it's Messi. Valverde. For Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Fernandez. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Now this is a potential flashpoint, and the referee has his hands full.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Alvarez. Number 5, coming on the field. Number 22, Raspadori. Number 4,
Messi!
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Good ball, good take. Simeone. Not Raspadori. Griezmann!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Griezmann picks it up out wide. Fernandez is there, and he can get that clear. Could move up a gear here.
4 added minutes has
Messi.
been indicated.
It's a sharp pass. Nicely weighted ball. And that could set him on his way. Barrios. And that is that. A shrug, a rueful stare at his counterpart, but the manager knows that the story has gone against him. It's a defeat that hurts. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down,
warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And this is Messi. And that has been knocked clear. Santiago. Nicely weighted ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Valverde is onto this. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Robertson. Santiago. Oh, he's onto this.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Robertson.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Valverde! That has ended up in no man's land. Rodriguez. Jimenez. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Son Heung-min going face-to-face with his great rival. Out towards the flank. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Son Heung-min.
Such good technique.
And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. And there's the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rodriguez, spread out to the left. Now it's Diangana. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for the run. And this is chance for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Laid out to the left flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Up he goes! And he's quick to get it clear again.
The attendance for this match was 96,628.
Valera. Look at the space, it shot a goal! And yes, it's there! The breakthrough arrives at last! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Number 16.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, time's running out for the host to get something out of this. You can sense the frustration and impatience.
He's got away. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's in on a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Substitution in progress.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He has found the way through. That's a promising run he's making on the right.
I think the message here is...
Rafa Mir! Oh, and that should have been two.
Rafa Mir really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Robertson. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Barcelona are running out of time to save themselves. Andre Silva. It's Andre Silva!
There will be 3 minutes added time.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Valverde. And that will be the final act. A shrug, a rueful stare at his counterpart, but the manager knows that the story has gone against him. It's a defeat that hurts. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And Kane! Goal! Barcelona! And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Is number 14, Harry Kane.
Barcelona break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Fernandez. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And the counter is on. And he's being shifted off it. And here's Kane, Messi, and this is Messi. Chance for a shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Lionel Messi.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
The goal scorer for Barcelona after
A
15
momentary
minutes
lapse
is
mercilessly exploited.
number 14,
They were absolutely
Harry
lethal.
Kane.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Out to the right. He's picked his way through. Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage.
Shot, surely! Pulled out the best in the keeper.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And the finish! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
After 24 minutes is number 7, Fernandez.
It's become a case of men against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's had a shot! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Barcelona, after 31
As if
minutes,
three
is
weren't enough.
number
This is
14,
nigh on utopian.
Harry Kane.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Jimenez cuts it out. Tony Martinez.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is... He's having a shot! And he's hit it too high.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's Messi. It's a really well-measured ball.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Pings in across. Oh, what a climb! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
After 44 minutes,
How many? Just how many?
14, Harry Kane.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Added time.
Look at the space. It's Son Heung-min! And that is faded wide.
It's almost like you had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Barcelona really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Barcelona pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. And we are already promptly back underway. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's a... Kane! Loose ball now, and it's come back out to him. No, it's wide. Carlos Alenia. Valverde does really well to win the ball there. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. He's in a great position here. Shot could be... Real chance! Oh, taken with style! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
58 minutes is number 9, Son Heung-min.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tony Martinez. Akanji. Kane being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Oh, super ball! Shapes to shoot! He's scored! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Number 11.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Camavinga. And this is Messi. Tries a shot! Goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
The goal scorer for
Some of those
Barcelona
players look totally lost
after
out there now,
71
Peter,
minutes
and
is
you can't blame them.
Number 11. Lionel Messi.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Son Heung-min.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Messi. And he's worked it through. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Spread out to the left. Son Heung-min gets into a good position.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Now, can they get him away? Messi in Aiken. He rises! Really well taken goal. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
The goal scorer for
It's a mass
Barcelona
exodus now. Certain
after
sections of the
84
stadium are
minutes
leaving in
is
droves, and you
number
can't blame them.
9, Son Heung-min. Substitution on the field. Number 17.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Number 27. Number 6.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Chance! He's put it wide.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Picked out brilliant, and the shot! And he hits the net! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Number 14, Harry Kane!
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's found a way through. He's won a chance! And that's wide. that is as far as it goes. Barcelona looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Kane,
Unlucky,
very
lads.
much the man of the
Let's
moment.
hope
His
for
boots
better
at
luck
their
next
twinkling
time.
best. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look. Header! Caught offside that time. Can he get on the end of this? Good ball, good take. Good read, needed to be. That's really well cleared. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's quick to get it clear again. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Valverde! Superb from Valverde! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Barcelona are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious.
Goes for a shot! They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Looking for options for movement. Great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Diego Rico tries to pass it through. Oh, such a clever touch. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Valverde gets rid without sophistication. Mario Martin. And it's Son Heung-min. And he's managed to get free. And this is Kane. Great ball. And the shot! It's in! Again, in a trice. And they are soaring! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Kane. And he's in on goal. Oh, shooting chance! No, got right underneath it.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Robertson does well to get it back. Kane. Van Dijk tries to play it through. Gets the shot away. Oh, it's come off the upright. He's got tall. And he's hit it too high.
There will be 3 minutes
Succumbs to the
added
pressure.
time.
Valverde. And here's Messi. Here comes the terrific header. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been
And a
quick into pretty much
fantastic
everything
first
so
half
far.
from our
The
boys.
only thing
More
you've got to
action from the
wonder
second
is
45
how
coming
taxing is
soon.
this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Barcelona pretty much out of... Decent chance! And that is faded wide.
Son Heung-min has just shown why those situations demand a higher grade of focus. He fluffed it.
Wriggles his way through. And they're quick to press. Now it's Messi. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Messi. Threads one in. Kane. Real chance! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
It's become a case of men against boys. Looking to play him in. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Big header! No joy, but a decent try.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Oh, this
The
looks
attendance
sharp.
for this match was 98,004.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And this is Son Heung-min! They've scored! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Diego Rico. And he's being shifted off it. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now. And it's Kane. And he shoots! Goal! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.